was thinking the same. Let's go in there and jump them both. Hopefully someone didn't see me come up here as they said they're going to jump me as well. They're teaming. Oh, you... Alright there, my name's Ragtag and I'm the greatest gutter tier gamer on the face of this earth, and today we're going to talk about the scumbags you will meet when playing the new Apex Halloween event. And yes, I realise I'm a little late to the party with making no videos at all on it so far, but hey, on the plus side I got to go to EGX London and hold Cloud's gigantic sword. So first of all, let's go through the event and how it feels as someone who basically just got home last night and tried it for the first time. You fire it up, you pick your hero and you go solo against 34 other players, and with each one that dies turning into a shadow that can then kill the remaining living legends with increased speed and climbing abilities and a weird melee attack that end up with the final 10 players teaming up against this spooky shadow army to escape in a dropship. And when this game is played properly, the 25 shadows versus the 10 legends becomes an absolute living nightmare, to the point where, well, let's just say any of the legends escaping is actually quite a challenge. At least it would be if it weren't for the scumbags of Apex Legends who decided that remaining in the game after being eliminated as a legend isn't worth their time, so they promptly quit to restart another game. Now, first of all, there is a horrific bug in that if you're on the PC, a lot of people, myself included, press the spacebar in the moments leading up to and often after dying, partly because we think we're still alive after it's too late, and partly because once the squad eliminated screen comes up, that's the one you press when you know it's time to leave the game and re-queue. However, pressing spacebar when you are eliminated currently gives you that option to leave the game, and I think a lot of people just instinctively do it, and there are probably just as many who would rather be among the living than the dead, so screw it, they're getting the fuck out of this game. Now, I don't know about you, but for me, the satisfaction levels to be had as a shadow are absolutely immense. Just knowing that you can bound around the map and rip people to shreds in a way that requires timing, strategy, and sometimes just pure YOLO, it fills me with pure bliss. But the most satisfying thing of all is the possibility of getting that sweet, sweet revenge, because, well, let's just say you get yourself into a bad spot at the start of the game like I did. I decided to pick Gibraltar because I hate my life, but made it worse when I missed two very, very important melee hits, meaning that I had to nope the fuck out of the dropship and lick my wounds on Skulltown. Unfortunately, that hungry Pathfinder that I missed the shots on decided to come down and finish me off, frantically grabbing at loot I considered healing up if it weren't for the incoming footsteps. So I threw down, got my arse handed to me, and from that point on, knowing that I could still be responsible for preventing that thirsty bitch from remaining a player, well, that was the fuel for my life. At first I tried the direct approach and, well, that didn't work out, especially when your hitbox is the size of an open supply bin, so I decided to go for some fresh tactics. Now, the great thing about being a shadow is that you can just pick a victim, and if they get you, then you can make it your life's mission to get them, or follow the smoking red trail of the other shadows and swarm towards those who perch themselves on the high ground and force them into making difficult targeting decisions. However, being one of the shadows is considerably less fun if the ones who were turned early decided to leave, because, well, that makes a lot of other people wonder if their time is then being wasted when it comes down to there's 10 legends left, the shadow team that realizes that there isn't an undead legion after all, and the numbers are kind of pretty even. And whilst it does vary for me, a lot of the games I've been playing in the last 24 hours, they end up somewhere between 12 to 15 shadows for the last 10 legends, which obviously isn't what the devs intended in terms of balancing. Now, they can fix some of this by actually sorting the leave game bug on the spacebar, but also, where's the cumulative ban for leavers? Because at the moment, a lot of people look at the numbers and, you know, every time shadows quit the game, others then decide it's no longer a sufficient challenge or a winnable game, and they just domino out as well. Anyway, the other game breaker for me and scumbag move is one that many might find no issue at all with, and that is teaming up with other players before they reach the final 10. Whilst it could be bracketed under advanced strategy, I have a severe problem with people who circumvent the rules to ensure late game survival, not just because it probably triggers those who are inclined to leave early, but that the players who are looking for the intended experience are having to deal with 1v2s on top of those freaking shadows stalking them across the map, and to be honest with you, it's bullshit. The method for teaming up obviously varies, so if you got your friends, one way is to literally choose a quiet time of day some part of the world for the data servers, you know, that you can find are playable for both you and your buddies search at the same time, and then you coordinate. You know, it's all kinds of bullshit, isn't it? And the second way is very popular amongst other games as well. If you're solo queuing, you don't have any friends, and that applies to a lot of you, I know that, is to do the universal friendship sign. So that is to face your opponent and spam crouch. If the other person does the same and returns that crouch, then they are signaling to you that they are in fact friendly. So you then proceed to team up and wreck noobs or find more reciprocating teabaggers to make your squad that little bit bigger. As far as the game goes, this gives a huge advantage to the teamers, because when the final 10 legends remain, you all have to gather up, you see them on the map, you're all spread out. You know what, that's not a problem though, if there's already a group of you before the dropship timer begins. So here's the conclusion of what happened at the intro to this video when I found 2 people teaming up. He's thinking the same. Let's go in there and jump them both. Hopefully someone didn't see me come up here as they said they're going to jump me as well. They're teaming. Oh wait. Do you want to play? Wait. We'll team. Yeah. We'll team. Yeah. Fuck you stupid c***. Get wrecked, you arsehole. Look, I told you. I fucking told you that's how it works. In general, I think using the teabag strategy against those who do it, you know, like you smash them after they were just checking what status you are, if you're a friend or not, I think it's a morally grey area. And to be honest with you, the best advice is just to shoot someone in the dick straight away if you see them doing it. Don't tolerate it for a single second. However, if you really want to mess with them and you notice someone offering to team up, you could always, I don't know, accept it. Turn it and make them feel safe for a short while, and then let them take the lead before peppering those bitches right in the back of their motherfucking stupid skull. Now, I took it a step further last night on stream to try and bait people into teaming, and then did the same thing and then smashed them and then punishing them for trusting a teabagger. But it felt like I'd become the scumbag by like initiating a pre-crime unit where I was doing like minority reports on all players, and honestly, I really regret that, and I was left with mixed feelings about it for quite a while. But with that being said, if you choose to team up with anyone before you get to the top 10, no one has the right to complain about receiving a bullet in the back of the ballsack from someone they thought friendly any more than the poor rando that's got to go 1v2. Anyway, I understand why people would use teaming up as a way to make the event more fun for them, but the problem is it becomes less fun for everyone else. So if you see my gamer tag on EU servers in this Shadowfall event, expect an aggressive response to the teabag initiation ceremony. The final scumbags to mention in this video are the devs. Might be alright. Whoa. What's that noise? Is that the Leviathan? Is that Leviathan? Oh, fucking! You do not get away with that shit here. Holy fuck! We're a boss. The boss of the losers. Honestly, just get fucking wrecked. Oh yeah, so after a large stream donation, I decided to buy a load of event packs, as the devs have really sweetened up the loot somewhat, and mainly because someone else paid for it, so I was well up for a good old dice roll. However, you know how it goes with these things. Even though there's a 50% chance of getting a legendary in each of these packs, there's also a 50% chance of getting an epic. And, well, not all epics are created equal. I'm definitely getting lucky. Oh man. I'm now getting nervous that I'm not going to get lucky. I'm going to get the fucking, look, epic jack-o'-lantern weapon charm. That is the worst thing on this list. It's even worse than the P2020. What? Oh no, it was one of the epic ones. What? What? I got the... Why? Why you do this to me, Respawn? You'd think that opening 11 packs would get you some sweet ass cosmetics, right? Well, I got 7 epics and 4 legendaries, and I'm definitely proud of the Wraith and the Havoc skin, but if I could spend those coins all over again, I'd roll the dice a few times and then buy 3 or 4 legendaries that I actually wanted. So basically, you know, open a few packs and then literally pick out the ones I want. I mean, sure, you wouldn't get the gambling thrill from all 11 packs, just seeing what's going to be what, but it's gotta be better than getting brapped in the baby maker by RNG. Actually, that's a bad example. Apparently there's this thing called ovarian drilling, and it makes the body more fertile once you've done that, so don't be touching my eggs after all. Yeah, that's one of those moments where I think I should have stopped talking